Here's another one. So this one is telling us to convert Z to kilojoules times seconds, or kilojoules over seconds. So given 10 megapascals times cubic centimeters divided by seconds, that's what the minus power means. Convert that to kilojoules divided by seconds. So seconds remains constant. Mega is just a prefix. So once more, the relationship we need to find out is the relationship between joules and pascals. And we knew that if we go to Alex and we pull the table, it's going to tell us that 1 joules equals 1 Pascal cubic meters. That's from the table that is in Alex that I showed you on the previous. Actually, let me show it to you again in case that you're watching this video without watching the other one. So basically, go to Alex. On the right side, you're gonna see the calculator, the arrow, and then the bars. Click on the bars. It's gonna bring up all the data that Alex has for you to use. You're working with derived units, so click on derived units, and the second line shows you that 1 joule equals 1 Pascal times cubic meters. It's on the third column, second row, the third choice. So you're basically trying to relate what units is this problem relating. And in this particular case, it's trying to relate pascals and joules, which we have the relationship, which basically means that I can write it like this. That's the equality, so this will be the conversion factor. Or I can write it like this. So I took an equality and I converted to 2 conversion factors. So how do I change this one then? So let's do a train track. 10 megapascals cubic centimeter over seconds is gonna eventually equals kilojoules over seconds. So I'm trying to convert the Pascal to joules. So I'm gonna change my pascals. I do not want my pascals because I want my joules. And I know that 1 joules equals 1 Pascal cubic meters. So I'm using this relationship. That's the one I'm using. So where does that get me? Well, the Pascal cancel with the Pascals. So if you notice, there's no meters on my solution. My solution is only kilojoules per second, so I gotta get rid of the meters. I do not have meters, I got centimeters, right? So I'm trying to relate now my meters to my meters, but these are centimeters and these are meters. So I'm gonna have to convert my centimeters to meters. So my centimeters to meters are gonna be, centimeters is a numerator, so I'm gonna put it on at the bottom to get rid of it. 1 centimeter equals 10 to the minus 2. That's what the centi means, right? Meters. So 1 centimeter equals 10 to the minus 2 meters. So I'm dealing with my prefixes, and that's what it means. Centi means 10 to the minus 2. So, however, notice also that is the one I'm trying to get rid is cubic. So that means I'm gonna have to cube all that. Remember when we did powers? If not, review the lectures. So when I cube that, that means that I'm gonna be cubing the 10 to the minus 2. I'm gonna be cubing the meter, and I'm gonna be cubing the centimeters. So my cubic centimeters will cancel with my cubic centimeters. That's gonna give me cubic meters on top, and that cubic meter will cancel with this cubic meter. So my meters are gone. So all I have left now is my joules and my seconds. But I also have a mega, but I don't want mega, I want kilo, right? So what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to keep extending my train track, because I do not want mega, so I gotta get rid of the mega. And my mega means 10 to the 6. So that gets rid of my mega. But I do not want, but I still want kilojoules. So I'm gonna have to put a kilojoule, and a kilo is nothing more than 10 to the third, right? So what? Let me move this to the side over here. So I'm gonna find kilojoules over seconds. So what are my only units left? My only units left are seconds, joules, and kilojoules. And that's it. So I got all the units that I need. What are my numbers left? I still have 10 multiply by 1 multiply by 10 to the minus 2 to the third. Remember that you cubic that. Multiply by 10 to the 6 divided by 10 to the third. The ones, we don't have to do the ones. So when we do that, when you put that on your calculator, this is gonna be 10 multiply by 10 to the minus 6 multiply by 10 to the 6 divided by 10 to the third. The 10 to the minus 6 cancel the 10 to the 6. You see why it was so important that we do the math review at the beginning? And 10 divided by 10 to the minus to the third is the same as 10 multiplied by 10 to the minus 3, which is the same as 10 to the 1 multiplied by 10 to the minus 3, which is the same as 10, 1 plus minus 3, which equals 10 to the minus 2, which is the same as 0.01 kilojoules over seconds. And that's how you solve this problem. Is this a complicated problem? Not really. It's a problem that requires attention to details. It's not really complicated because you know the prefixes, you got the table with the conversions, you just have to be very careful with what you need to cube, what you need to cancel, and convert from one to the other. So let me know if that helps. Make sure you watch it back and forward until you get every step by step.